There we go. What a load. Nice, cold, crisp morning. It's actually, the frost isn't actually as hard as yesterday's, which I'm quite surprised about, because Thursday was meant to be the day. I suppose maybe tonight might be the colder night. Yeah, all is going well. Yesterday I was fighting very bendy timber through the factory yesterday. I will try and film some more of it if I get to that again. It's just very kind of hands-on, around the other side, just making sure it feeds in okay. The factory itself deals with it really, really well, but the gap between the timber deck and the processor itself allows the timber to potentially go either side if it's really bent. So yeah, we were processing some of the timber that I've been kind of putting off for a little while. It all makes logs, and some of it's, part seasoned, but I had a big clean up, and I just thought, let's just get through it all. So we went through about half of that yesterday. But this afternoon, when I get back from these 2 deliveries, I've got one delivery up quickly to a plant nursery who take quite a lot of log nets off me. So we're going to go and do that quickly now. Christian probably is bringing back another load tonight, hopefully, or more today. What I'd like to do is measure what I get out of that load. Measure how many IBCs of logs we get, measure how many IBCs of waste we get, and measure how many IBCs of sawdust we get. Now I'm predicting there's going to be about 20 IBCs, maybe 25. So that, for me, probably means 1 IBC of waste and 2 to 2.5 IBCs of sawdust. But we shall see. So this delivery to do, and then we've got another delivery to do up to Knights Garden Centre, which is loose in the tipping trailer, and they're also going to take 2 IBCs they're going to handball out themselves, because apparently their barrow bags, mini bulk bags, are selling very well. So they want as much loose as possible rather than nets, which is fine. It's easier for us. And it allows them to pack it into whatever bags they want to pack it in. This road's a little bit icy, so we're taking it nice and easy. -1 apparently, according to the Apple Watch. Oh, nothing better than a hot coffee in the morning, especially on a day like this. Just loading up delivery truck. I think it's a bit frozen. That strap. Bloody hell. It's chilly. Right, I thought this was going over a wall, and I can see the wall it was going to go over. But he's not here today, so I've been asked just to put it inside these cones. So actually it's going to be quite a lot easier just to handball them off, I think, than get the crane out. Lightweight, baby. It's too tight to fall over. Oak Farm delivering under an oak tree.
Nice dry logs, aren't they?
Sorry?
They're nice dry logs.
Oh yes.
Yeah. So what do you charge?
We typically sell, well, we can sell in these, but we typically sell in bulk bags. Kiln dry's 145 and season is 115. So yeah, based in Four Elms.
Okay.
Yeah, not far. So this is going to be used for the saunas.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, that's a lot of wood.
Yeah, keep people warm. Yeah, well, I think they're going to be moving them in, but he's not here today. I asked him, he said just put them here, so. So we've arrived at Knights Garden Centre. This is quite a big garden centre. We've got 2 cages and 6 cube on the trailer. So yeah, about 8 cube because they've dropped quite a bit. Well, probably 8.2 cube there. So they're going to bag this up, as I say, into their own bags. It's a very big garden centre, and this is one of 2 they've got. They've got one at the bottom of the village as well. Just waiting for this truck to unload, and then I can go in there and tip up. Nice cold morning. It's definitely got the website sales going, and sales have well and truly rocketed. That lovely kiln dried. There's 6 cubic meters loose. And then they pack them in their own bags, boot bags and bulk bags. These are my nets. While I've been out delivering on the trade orders, Colin's done a grand job of making up all the bulk bags I'm going to need for tomorrow. We're going to stack them nice and neat in here, and then I can use them up, as I say, tomorrow and Monday. We've got a little bit of stock in still, which is nice. Hopefully that will see us out next week, and then when this kiln comes out early next week, we can get my other batch in, and hopefully that'll be done by the end of next week or Monday after. So yeah, all things are going well. We've got night vision on the timber deck. Dedicated to the cause of processing. We're flying along. Lovely bit of timber. This is number 13, I do believe. On number 13, we've probably done, I don't know, maybe half a bin of waste, maybe closer to a third. We've done half a bin of rings, and we've done one full and a little bit of sawdust. You get 10 IBCs to an IBC of sawdust. But sorry I haven't filmed too much again today. My phone has been so busy. I don't know I've had it so busy before. I can process while on the phone, which is great. But yeah, it's been busy. I put an email campaign out. Well, not an email campaign, but an email reminder for people to order now rather than second week of December. And I've had 25 orders come in since 1 o'clock, and it's 10 to 5. I can see that going up this evening when everyone's sat in front of the fire and they're looking through the emails. So things are looking up. It's been a blooming good day on orders. Sorry, 2 seconds. Night's drawn in again now. Good job, we've got some lights out here. It's probably about 1 degree, and we've probably done just over half of that load. I really love this machine. It just pumps away, it's steady. It might not be the quickest at cutting, it might not be the quickest at splitting, but altogether, if you just consistently cutting, splitting all the time. Look at this, look at the offcut. It's going to be about 1 inch long, this offcut. I didn't have to touch anything. It does that all automatically. But that is what you get for an offcut. And look at these consistent logs. just look at these consistent logs. You cannot beat it. Consistent. That's what it's all about. Just a slow waterfall of logs all the time coming off that processor. Well, we'll be shutting down in about 10-15 minutes. Christian is on the way from Aztec with another load of timber. So we're going to be going backwards and gaining stock, which is a nice feeling. We're going to keep it separate from this load because I would still like to get a true reading of what we're getting out of it per tonne. So yeah, I'm gonna, this load that's coming in this evening, I'm gonna put in a separate pile, and then next time on the processor we'll carry on with this load, get it done, and then we'll know a complete sit down. Sorry guys, I look an absolute state. What a day it's been. I've been wearing a hat all day. I'm sitting here and we're just processing away. I even greased up the Split 400 while we were processing. There's a grease bank down there. Gave everything a few pumps. I'll do the factory, well, the wood cutter, when we finish for the day. One thing we are running out of quite quickly is train oil, so we'll have to get that ordered for next week. We're not going to do any processing tomorrow. Back on a full day of deliveries once again. It looks like the first half of next week's going to be very busy doing deliveries as well. With the remote, advance the log forward and butt it up first log. Right guys, so we would have cleared these rings up today. These are what's come off a bendy bit of wood or whatever it be, a short bit of wood from cleaning up. Now we would have put this through the 400 as and when we could, but we really wanted to try and keep the measurements true. So a bit annoying because I quite like clearing that lot up and keeping that area clear, but we'll clear it up next week once we finish off this single load. We have, I believe, done 14. I'll go outside and have a look. I think it's 14 is what Colin said, but could possibly be wrong. Now, the only downside to stacking them this way is we're going to get less in a line. Yeah, so we've done 14 today, 3 stacks of 4 plus 2. It's not too bad. We literally started at, was it 2 o'clock? Could have been better, but I had to stop a couple of times to book people in because they were elderly and they couldn't order online. So, you know, we had to run up to the office and just book them in properly. So yeah, the only downside really is we're going to probably get, I don't know, we're going to lose one stack, possibly two. So we might only get 32 in a row rather than 40, and it was quite nice having the nice square number of 40. Just you can have a glance and go 40, 80, 120, you know. But now we're going to have to think a little bit more about it. And also, I know we haven't really stacked them that close, but you could stack these quite close, because the IBC this way is the same width as the forklift. Now this way they're slightly narrower than the forklift, but we still have to go down with the forklift. So actually we're going to have a slightly bigger gap between them. So yeah, that's the main disadvantage of stacking them this way. Like, I would have liked to stack them closer to the oak than that. It's nice for airflow, don't get me wrong, but we did start stacking them a bit closer, but it was just the right faff, because when you start backing out, you're right up against these cages. So we gave it a little bit more. So yeah, in the space itself, potentially, if you were really getting, you know, uptight about space, potentially you will get less in the same amount of space stacking it that way. If you think I'm wrong, then drop me comments. But if we wanted to, we could be stacking these butting up pretty much next to each other this way. As you can see, we nearly finished off that row. We've just got another couple, and we will finish off that row when we get back on the bendy heart season stuff, or whatever it be really. But we are using the stack up now from left to right, and we are now restacking there. So as we're eating away at this, we're going to be replenishing it that way. So in theory, the block of wood would always be in this area. We've got the oak billets down there, I might have shown you before. We've got pizza logs up in them bins there, they just need to be dried. And then we've got empties, and we've got bins. What I mean IBC bins is IBCs with the bladders in, but with the tops cut out like this, which are fantastic for dealing with small waste or sawdust. And yeah, works out a treat. We put the bars back on to stop the bladders from falling out when we rotate it, so don't forget to put them back on. On waste, it does get bound up a little bit from these. Sometimes we only just put one bar on, but yeah, it just stops that IBC from sliding out. Otherwise you'll have a whole drum fall out. So yeah, I feel like we're going not backwards, but it looks like there's less wood there now. Well, there is technically less wood there now, because we've got quite a few empty IBCs and haven't brought them back from the second depot yet. But yeah, this timber's coming in. It is lovely. Next week, if we get time, we'll be doing 2 to 3 days of processing. But it just, I keep trying to set aside clean days to process. You know, book nothing else in, and then something pops up. Like today, it was only a half day because I had to do all my trade deliveries. Yesterday, I had a bit of a day of domestic deliveries before we started processing, and I wasn't expecting doing that. But you just can't make people wait weeks on weeks. You know, we're keeping deliveries under 7 days at the moment, and I want to keep it that way. I'm happy because we've got that buffer of, I don't know, 40, 80, 120, 160. What we've got, 180 odd cages full. Yeah, we've got a bit of a buffer, but for some reason the kind of hoarder in me wants me to have them full all the time. All these, I hate looking at these empty cages, but we'll get there eventually. I did put out an email today just geeing people up, order now rather than later, saying orders after the 16th of December will most likely not be delivered before Christmas. That's Monday the 16th, I believe, and it's on the Tuesday or the Wednesday of Christmas following week. So I wanted to give myself that week 9 days of catching up with the orders that have already been put in. So that email did really well. My phone has been non-stop with either orders coming through from the website, or phone calls or texts, and I basically redirect the text to the website anyway. Some of them are new customers which wouldn't have come through from the email listing, but yeah, wow, what a day, what a day. I can tell you how many. Oh, another few. What have we had in? 27 orders today. That's slightly above normal, let's just say that. So yeah, we've done quite well today, I will say that. It's just a case of, especially the season, just grabbing them, delivering them, and getting it done. So I would say we've got a half decent stock of nets, but that is that 2 of those are going tomorrow, and then we're going to have 1 in stock, but that will probably go early next week anyway. Kindling, we're all good. We've got some kiln-dried oak billets, they're slowly going out. Some people are still cooking, or actually some people like them to mix in on smaller stoves. We've got 1 IBC of Hobbit logs left. These are the small 7-inch. They're even smaller than our standard logs. These go off to a Hobbit stove, and we had someone order one of those today, so that's all packed up for next week. And then what have we got there? We've got 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, basically 13 plus them part cages. I don't know why they're there. Oh, they're long. Anyway, 13 gold cages of standard logs. That will make about 18 bags, I believe. Maybe closer to 20 bags. You get 1.5 out of an IBC bag's worth. So yeah, I don't know off the top of my head, but it's about 20. So we've got a little bit of a buffer. That's all tomorrow's. So I might have to change the website, because on the website, if you order kiln dried, there is typically a date when the next batch is available out of the kiln. So I'm probably now, after today, especially after today, I'm going to change that, saying the next batch that is due to come out for delivery will be, and I'll work out in the future when that's going to come out. And then people ordering that want kiln dried, they can go on there, and it's transparent with them. You know, people wanting to order kiln dried, it isn't a shock when they come through and I say delivery's in 2 weeks, or you know what I mean. It's not a shock. They expect it. It's best to be transparent with them. When the kiln dried is coming out, I do reserve it a little bit, because some days, some weeks it takes 5 days, some weeks it takes 6 days. So say I've got a batch in now, I'm expecting this batch to come out on the Monday. I'm going to put my batch in, and I believe that it's going to be ready for Friday. But what I'll do is I'll put on the website Monday, I don't know what date it is, but Monday is going to be the next batch for kiln dried, the following Monday. So I've got that weekend buffer in case it's not quite dry enough. I hope you guys understand that. But I'm going to stop rambling on. I hope you understand my stock take and how we kind of manage stock. I am just kind of waiting for Christian to arrive. I'm going to lock up my trailers, put the bits and stuff away that I need to put away, carry on sweeping up a little bit, make sure I'm all done, and then we'll call it a day. But yeah, I probably won't show it again unloading, so I haven't got any memory on my other camera, but you would have seen the unloading of last night's one in this video anyway. Job tonight is to edit the Palax C71 video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's coming out tomorrow, Friday, hopefully, if I can get it all edited. There is about 2 hours of footage I need to edit through, and it'll probably end up only being an hour-long video, if that. So there's a lot of editing to do on this video, and it's going to be a late one, I think. But I need to get this video out for Friday, because Monday and Wednesday's videos were non-existent this week. We've just been that busy. like I said, YouTube is a second thing. It's more of a hobby. As and when I can put content out, I will. So guys, that being said, I hope you enjoyed today's video. It's been a bit of a hectic one. There's a bit of everything, unloading, processing, and a bit of a stock take. The run up to Christmas is well and truly on. We're busy as ever, and I'm absolutely loving it. I hope to see you guys in the comments, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.